Blade Show 2024 here at the Kizer booth. They got of course, they got so much awesome new stuff, and we got something brand new from Kizer.
All right, so what we're doing here is this is a proof of concept for a new series called the X Series. Essentially what we're doing is we are flexing our muscle when it comes to materials, machining, finishes, so like belt satin here. One way I can kind of show you real quick is that's not an insert. That is milling into that solid piece of titanium. So this is
crazy.
all, no inlays, no nothing. This is all one piece, milled out. Just kind of going to the max on this. Beautiful clip. We're talking premium materials, so we're talking maybe like some S90V, belt satin finishes. We're just trying to flex a little bit, enter a little bit of a higher space. It'll be small quantities. Tritium vial insert. So that is the Silver Wing. Looking at the Schlechter, interesting name. Hard to say, but it's cool because it means nobility in Polish, so like noble weapons. You have a fading frag pattern with micromilling all the way across.
Love it.
You have jimping across the top. It looks kind of like biowork, but it's super functional. Brass thumb.
Crown spine on that one?
Yeah, crown spine.
Yes.
Yep, because
Love
got flex. Thumb disc, right?
Yeah.
Floating back spacer here. So yeah, super premium material, super premium milling. Just a little bit of a space we're trying to enter and kind of just flex what we can do.
Hey, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be killing it in that because we all know Kizer can do it.
Yeah.
So these are stuff that are coming from the Kizer line, the regular.
Yep. Here's regular Kizer line.
Okay. Let's check this one. So this is the Hawk, right?
Yep. Hawk.
Who's the designer on this one?
You might get me there. You might get me there.
Oh, there it is. Okay, well, look. There you go. Ooh, I like that.
That micro milling.
Yes.
And that texturing on the backside, yeah.
And it goes into this very fine micro milling. Ooh. Very, very fine.
And if you'll notice, it's super lightweight. There's a lot of milling done on this one. This is a big, full-size knife.
Yeah, it's. I don't know if it's coming across, but it's a big boy. Not big, but like, wide. Yeah. Feels nice and lightweight in that action.
Yeah. So this doesn't have a detent ball. It has a detent post.
Oh.
Which usually you find on kind of like higher end pieces. So it's a little bit different. Slightly noticeable if you really look for it, but just kind of a...
Who's the designer with the detent nub? Yeah, it's similar. It has that same crisp break, so love it. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. I think it's going to be nice and slicey. You got a nice tall blade. I'm sure, what, S35?
So since the prototype is subject to change,
yeah.
probably S35, maybe S45, because you'll notice this other one has that DLC on there, and that applies nicely to S45.
Yeah, let me show them that.
So,
like that.
Yeah, and you'll notice this a couple times. That polished DLC, once it hit, people went bananas, because you didn't see it a lot. Now other people are starting to do it too. We set the trend. But
and I put it through its paces.
So did I.
Did you see that video
yes,
I did?
I did. I used hardened number 2 bits. Machine hardened number 2 bits. I couldn't scratch it.
Yeah. Sheetrock. I was like, what? And it stayed sharp the entire time.
Yep.
So this is the Bull Terrier.
Yeah, so this is, every once in a while we do what's called the Kizer XU. It's a challenge where we let our Facebook group submit designs. Everyone votes on it, and so the community brings this knife together and we produce it. We sign the guy as a designer and we make his knife come true. So we've got 2 of those on the table, and that's one of them.
That's so cool.
Yep.
So if you ever, wanted to try to get something by Kizer, get something done by Kizer, it's Facebook group?
Facebook group, yep. Kizer Knives. It's 16,000 members and growing.
Yeah. And you'll know about drops and early bird stuff.
Early bird specials, very important.
Yeah, so if you like Kizer knives and you want to be up to date, try to get them before they hit the general public, that's the way to do it. So bolsters, aluminum or tie?
I believe titanium we're doing on this.
They might not have it yet.
It feels like tie.
Oh yeah, like tie and fat carbon.
Yeah. It feels like tie, some fat carbon on there.
Okay, so this one's interesting too.
Yep.
The Kizer shot. So.
And there's a lot more details than initially what they look like. So there's another really, like these slim, slender, like gentleman knives. When you put thumb studs on them, there's one that I really don't like because of how hard it is to get to that thumb stud. That groove right there, I had a guy yesterday ask me if this was assisted because it pushes that milling there pushes your finger into the thumb stud.
Yeah.
And it just flies right open.
When I say perfect, look, see how it drops off? Your thumb goes right there. So you can't miss. And this thing is fast, full flat grind.
Yep, thin blade, thin stock, true gentleman. You got a nice brushed finish on these. And so we'll probably play around with materials and colors.
And this is aluminum on both of these. Just
yeah, but we might play with copper. We might play with brass. Proof of concept.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah, photos.
So just something, you know, that they're working with. You got front flipper on this one as well.
Yep.
I'm not a good front flipper, but
okay.
you know, really nice. I'm excited about this one.
So not only you, Melissa Backwoods came over here and she got to pick. She wanted to only pick 2 knives because she didn't have time. That was one of the ones she picked up. That's the muskrat.
Yeah, if y'all have any more of these, I'm gonna pick one of them up.
And I got to do an interview with the designer, which will be posted.
Yeah, I did. I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah. Did you see his with how oiled up
Yes.
his my car look with the crosscut?
Yeah, at first I thought his was wood scales that he put on there
Yeah.
because he is so like worn. I love it.
Yep. So the muskrat. Very
And I
cool
talked
knife.
with Kizer about maybe helping him with a clip idea for it. 'Cause
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll see.
Okay.
Me and we said we're gonna email back and forth. And
Good.
this is exciting. If you like easy fixed blades like I do, pocket fixies, the muskrat, super cool.
Traditionally inspired.
Yes.
Very traditional, and you'll see a little bit more of that as you move down the table.
Yeah, just an easy one to carry. The designer's super nice. There's Derek right here.
Derek Shin.
I talked to him yesterday for a good while. I talked to him actually today too, I think. Super nice guy, and yeah, this is a super cool little EDC fixie. Here's his, oh yeah, he brought me some stickers today.
Yes, awesome.
Yeah, super cool. There it is. Yeah, this guy is a very nice gentleman.
Great little traditional fixed blade.
Good
Super
jimping.
Udo.
Yes, I love it.
Yep.
Love it.
I think it's one of our best small fixed blades we put out yet.
Yes.
The other ones are great, but that one kind of hits home with me.
Now this is a pretty one.
Proof of concept. No final details on this. Blade might change a little bit, might be a little smaller, might be a little bit bigger. We just wanted to get the general public's reaction before we jumped in to see if it was something we should do.
Smart.
Yep. Stabilized wood with resin on the handles. We've tossed a couple ideas out for blade steel, AEBL, 3V, something in those families. And I believe, let me just double check. Okay,
So-
good. 90 on the spine, not super sharp though.
So lightweight.
Yep. So kind of fitting a like traditional, almost custom woodcraft knife, campcraft, bushcraft. Comes with a leather sheath, which we don't do a lot of, and it's like a nice leather too.
It's going to be a great little slicer, camp knife, anything. If they decide to do this one, and you know, as it sits, it'll be good all around her.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So this will be a 2-part release. We have a small one, the cobbler, and a bigger one, and I believe it's the looter. I might be wrong on that one, but just a thin, super lightweight.
Little scalpel.
Yeah.
Love it. Comes with a little pocket sheath and a little clip that goes with the sheath.
It's gonna be D2. It's a small fixed blade. I'll
So,
keep the price point down.
excellent price point.
Yep. Keep the price point down, and I'll let you pick it up and feel how light that is.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
What?
Light duty cutting, right? Like just light EDC stuff.
And if you're a neck knife type of guy, this you would forget it's even on your neck. Look,
Yep, it's
very minimal.
Set up for it too. It does have a clip on it if you want. You can set it up for a neck carry.
Yeah, this is a cool one. You know,
I like it.
a bench knife too would be great.
Yep.
You know,
And what big part of the market that's growing right now is small EDC fixed blades, and we're trying to give you a nice variety here. That's going to be coming out soon.
it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We all love the Militaw, and we all loved polished DLC.
Yeah.
The last one had the purple haze. 80s.
Fat carbon. Yep.
I know it's a love it or hate it. I actually like it.
I love it.
I'm from the 80s, and I think, are you from?
Same.
Yes.
86.
Yes.
I mean, not that I really want to show my age, but
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, the Militaw, you know, I've reviewed it. It's a great knife. It's a smooth knife. And yeah, I like this one a whole lot. I like it because you get the longer blade, compact handle.
Jonathan Styles designed fixed blade based off the Militaw. So with this version here, we're probably removing the holes.
Okay.
So keeping the camel carbon is one nice beautiful piece. Maybe on that one we keep them, we don't. Maybe do like a DLC coating. So once again, prototypes will always be subject to change. We're getting feedback. We got feedback that people don't want holes in camel carbon, and so we're like, okay, we hear you. So yeah, a couple of changes.
Yeah, you know, it's funny you say that because yesterday when I came, the two guys on both sides of me exactly what they said.
Yep.
It's not something that bothers me unless it affects the grip. It doesn't affect the grip for me. So I'm good. Whatever they decide, I'm great. I'm going with that. So I love it.
Jonathan Stiles is a good designer, and we just signed him as our exclusive designer. So the Smolt, the Militol.
He's a true artist.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
So he's got some fan favorites on the channel, and he looks like he's going to continue, being that he signed to be a exclusive designer with Kizer. It's awesome.
Yep, we're excited.
So this is the new Offset. Is it? Yeah, Offset,
Yep.
designed by Henning.
Oh yeah. So it's going to
Henning.
be Henning Markson.
Markson,
Yeah, yeah.
tie and wood on this one. It looks like it has like a Japanese.
So these ones, the tie and wood one
What?
didn't make it. So the tie and wood one didn't make it. What you're looking at, so
Okay, it's okay.
not real. Leather.
I was about to say it feels like leather.
It's leather, and so I checked like a couple times. The intention of this knife is for it to actually have a leather insert. Whether that makes it to final production, we don't know.
I've seen leather on a knife. It works.
It does.
It can work.
Yep. So, but flip it around and see, you'll notice it is all
one piece.
integral.
So the lock comes all the way around, and this is just like a window cut out of this integral piece.
Yep.
So that is so cool.
And so also there's only one screw in the whole thing, and it's the front pivot screw.
Yeah, the pivot is the only screw you have.
And so when you close it, I think this is one of those few, like I don't say this about a lot of knives, but when you close it, it gets even more like interesting to look at.
Yeah,
so
it does.
So you'll notice there's no notch cut out for the liner, but that's
Yeah,
okay
you
because
don't need
when you open it.
Yeah, you can do that too if you wanted to, I'm sure.
Yeah, but when you open it, what we did to kind of compensate for that, to give you a ease of closing, is there's a little tab right here on the liner. So you don't have to dig in there to try to get the liner. So to keep it clean, no cutout for the liner.
That's what he's talking about, right?
But you still get that for there.
Yeah, that little piece right there.
Yep.
It stays out of the way whenever you're holding it, and it's makes it very easy to get to. This thing's so smooth. It almost looks like it's racking back. Like, it looks like it's in a slot. I can push it back this way.
Yep.
So cool.
Someone said this looks like it belongs in like a Manhattan apartment, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Someone can just set it out as a talking piece if they wanted.
That is
Or
really,
just open
really
their
neat.
Amazon package.
You know, and whether it's just your thing or not, they got so many awesome things. You can move on to the next whatever. That's gonna be a slicey one as well. This looks cool.
Beeweed. So this is also a collaborative design with our community. It was one of the designs that got submitted. Fans voted on it, and here it is. So you got back carbon inserts on this one, like blasted titanium. Nice like triangular thumb studs, which is interesting. Front flipper, still kind of, open to making some changes, but this one's almost to production. So coming.
Harpoon. I know a lot of y'all like your harpoon blades. Very locked in right here, and this is the designer's maker's mark. That is so cool. Yeah, that looks so clean and very classy.
Yeah, and it's got great thumb stud action and great front flipper too.
Woo! Very snappy.
Dialed in.
Yeah, super nice. And there you go on that one. The G10 Brat.
Integral G10.
One piece. For anybody to know, that means it was milled out of one solid chunk of G10.
Now let's throw some gun stock milling on there and change the
Ooh.
color. If you were concerned about grip, this knife's not going to let you down. Like you can feel that is milled in there deeply.
We'll try to get you a nice close look at that. Look, pyramids. Now, it's very grippy. If it was overly grippy, you could always just knock off, take a piece of sandpaper and just knock off the tips. One thing I would hope to see on this one,
I already know what
the
you're
flat
saying.
spot underneath there,
Flat spot
because
on
this
this
will
one.
be a pocket shredder.
Yep.
But other than that, I've always liked the Brat, and usually in order to get a integral, you got to spend lots of money, and these are very reasonable.
Yep.
So
this
the
is just a
Cormorant.
new variation of the Cormorant. I'm actually a really big fan of this. Frag pattern on the OD Green G10. I think that fits this knife very well. I think that's probably the most natural this knife has ever looked like. It just looks like it's in its own skin. But we got some fun, like I call this decibel. I don't know what they actually call it. Pink and white.
That's pretty cool too. These are so slicey. They got nice deep hollow grinds on these.
These are one of the ones that have a nice hollow grind to them.
Ooh. And that gives you some perfect texture as well on that G10.
This looks cool, man.
Yeah.
Like this one will be cool. You can writ dye this one too. You can start out blue. You can do a fade. You can do white Stormtrooper. You always got those options.
This is one of my favorites. I absolutely love the Dogfish. This is aluminum, and this little design's so comfortable. It performed great. It's just overall a cool piece. That milling pattern's so cool. They got the hidden clip spot. In 2 new versions.
Yep, G10 and my card are milling, so
Yes.
might lower the weight a little bit. Hopefully brings the price point down a little bit, and because I think those were right around 100, the dogfish.
Yes.
So people love it though, and this is going to give you another option to have it. Once again, we got that kind of OD green G10 and the micarta, and that micarta is going to wear in so cool with that ripple pattern. Oh, I loved it.
It's okay. It's okay.
You always get one on camera.
This one I'm the most excited about. So they did a couple. This will help save on cost, and instead of having to mill out all this for that, they left that just like that, which is perfectly fine. It'll allow more people to have this in their pockets, because I know some people couldn't afford or didn't want to spend $99, and I get it. This one, I promise you, I love it. I can't wait. I hope I can get one of those.
Too. So this goes in the other direction. So this is one of our premium knives that people really like, but probably couldn't afford. Like, I think these were coming in at 169, 170 something.
I was like 160.
Oh yeah, 159. That's right. But not available to everyone. But now, so you got some textured carbon fiber over G10. Let me see.
It's over G10.
Over G10. Just double checking for you guys. Still got the square pivot. Got the nice cutout for that. Access to the lock bar is great.
Fail. Nah, he was doing it off camera, so it's just because we got the camera in his face.
Yep. There we go.
So now this one will be at a more affordable price point for those who couldn't or didn't want to buy the premium version. I'm excited about that, because I did have a lot of people say, I love it, but I can't spend $160 on a knife.
Yep.
Well, now here you go.
So, and I suspect this will come in at a pretty good price point.
Oh, yeah, they usually do.
Yeah.
Little favorite fifth pocket carry knives, the Banish, and we got some more flavors to the Banish. With the satin blade.
Satin blade and Stormtrooper, because you gotta have some Stormtrooper.
Yes, a little bitty Stormtrooper knife.
So these will probably vary by materials. So usually we go about $10 or $15 either direction, depending on the material. The original was $45. I suspect these will be pretty close to that price point. Nitro V steel, one of the most fidgety small knives that you can get.
Yes.
Like you can.
It's so snappy for a small knife.
Yep. Like, so you only got that little guy right there.
Yes, that's crazy.
It works.
I love it. And if you rather a satin blade instead of the black bladed options, now they got you covered.
Yeah, these are new releases. So these just all came out.
Yeah, because whenever they sent them, we didn't get them.
You guys, they should be coming soon to all your favorite YouTubers. And stay tuned. Watch Stasa 23 for the best videos that you can get.
Thank you, sir. We'll do full-on videos to these. Of course, I'm excited about this one. And yeah, everything else, I'll link whatever I can. I'll link Kizer and whatever else I can that's available. If it's not available, we'll be coming soon. Losing my voice, I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Stasa.
Peace.